Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I am King Pigley, your host here on Gaming Imperfectly, the most imperfect gaming channel on YouTube, and we are back with Outlast. Now, I said yesterday that the game we were playing was Outlast, and I'm an idiot. It was clearly Until Dawn. But you know what? Sometimes we all make mistakes in life. And speaking of which, I've tried to record this video 3 times now, and I've actually lost some gameplay, guys. So where we are right now is not necessarily where we left off.
Find my way to the mine
In the last video. All right. Because, like I said, I recorded earlier today. I only have one save file, and that dude's swinging like a clock pendulum. And we are trying to find our wife still, as Blake ever soldiers onward. But we are also soldiering onward with our 31 days of horror. Oh my god. And today we're going to be reviewing the ever classic, always fantastic Halloween. Not to be confused with Halloween or Halloween, but the original Halloween, John Carpenter's Halloween. 1978 that movie came out, guys. I ran into a cactus. I was 1 year old when that came out. Oh, this game is so creepy. This is a blind playthrough with me. I've never played Outlast before, guys, so I don't know what the hell is going on. And I haven't watched any gameplays of other people playing it to avoid spoilers. Oh my god. Whoa.
How the fuck do I get down there?
Well, clearly we jump, Blake. So let's get into it. John Carpenter's fantastic, absolutely wonderful Halloween. And you know what? John Carpenter is the... Oh my god, I died. maybe I wasn't supposed to jump. Live and learn, right? John Carpenter's done too many freaking amazing things, guys, that it's so hard to enumerate how many. I have to jump. That's all there is to it. There's no other way down. Yeah, that's all there is to it. Yeah, I will die a horrible death if I go down that way. But what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to grab? I can't remember how that works. Nonetheless, John Carpenter, while I'm sitting here trying to figure this out, John Carpenter is responsible for things like, grab it, Blake. Oh, yeah, look at the big man, Blake. He's got it. Go Team Us. Go King Pigley. Oh, wait, what's this? Another hillbilly love letter? Dear sweet baby Jesus, let me purify the stank on myself and get these damn overalls clean. There we go. I don't think anything these things ever say have any actual pertinent information. John Carpenter's guy, let's get back into it. I am determined to... Is this a... I don't like that. Do I go out this window instead? Yeah. If I'd have dropped down there, I'd have died so... Oh my god. What was that? I would have died a horrible death. He's done the thing. Big Trouble in Little China. I mean, come on, guys. Just those alone make the man a badass. But John Carpenter is responsible for some of the greatest movies out there. Escape from New York. I mean, come on. The list goes on and on. But with Halloween, 1978's Halloween, he had... What's that sound? Oh, you stay away from me. Crazy hillbillies on the move. Crazy hillbillies everywhere. I need a place to hide from the crazy hillbillies. Why are you doing this to me? I don't even know you. Oh, what? What was that sound? I don't know. That was weird. Batteries. Oh, generous batteries of destiny. Alright, so let's get into the review before I get carried away here. This game always makes it extraordinarily difficult to review games because it's so intense. Oh, that's where the dude hung. Well, now we know. What am I supposed to do here? Where's he hanging from? Am I supposed to get up there somehow? Clearly I am. Oh, another crazy hillbilly. Don't mind me, crazy hillbilly. I'm just doing my thing. It stars Donald Pleasance. All right, not Pleasant. All right, Pleasance, and it was the film debut of Jamie Lee Curtis, the absolutely smoking hot, beautiful, fantastic actress, hyper intelligent, all around badass Jamie Lee Curtis. All right, not thought about since it was 31 Days of Horror, reviewing the film that she's done that's the most terrifying. Not Halloween. I'm talking about Freaky Friday. But we'll leave that review for another day. All right, today we're actually going to be reviewing her film debut, which is Halloween. And interesting side note about the Halloween. Oh shit! The Halloween films is that. Oh my God! They're everywhere. Hillbilly surprise! Hillbilly madness! I'm going in. Well, that was the wrong choice. Clearly, that was the wrong choice. Jamie Lee Curtis, a fun fact, is that her mother, Jamie Lee Curtis's mother, is the lady that gets killed in the very first, this is really intense, and it's hard to concentrate, guys. If you think it's easy to play games like this and review movies, please try it on your channel and tell me what you think, because it is difficult. Going in. Close that door. Lock the door. Afraid not, hillbillies. Jamie Lee Curtis's mother was the lady in the shower scene in another classic horror movie that we may cover here on the channel, just because it has such cinematic impact, and it really does, guys, which is the absolutely terrifying Psycho. Her mother's in the shower scene. She's the one that gets killed by the big, by Anthony Perkins' Norman Bates in Psycho. Funny enough, her daughter then makes her big screen debut in 1978 with Halloween, and she's getting chased by a dude with a giant freaking knife, which is it's absolutely extraordinarily interesting. Where am I supposed to go is the question. Nope, missed me. No, I'm in water. This is not where I wanted to go either. Oh my God, they know I'm here. They know I'm here. I can't get out. What am I doing wrong? And they're gonna drown me under the water. This should be called Outlast Nothing. I've died like 4 times already. This game is just so crazy. All right, so I have the rope. How do I get out of here? Where do I need to go? That is the question, because I don't know. I don't know if I'm supposed to go back up to the top of the hill. I don't know what to do. Okay. Shut the door. This is a smart move right here. Lock the door. Alright. We're gonna go out the window here. So the way the movie starts, obviously, is Donald Pleasant. It actually starts in 1963 with little tiny Michael Myers doing terrible things, and he actually kills his sister on Halloween night 1963 when he's like 7 years old or something, right? Dressed up like a clown, which is super creepy because, you know, I'm in the world we live in today. I am actually concerned often about some kid coming up and killing me. You know, I mean, this is kind of the world we live in, isn't it? How do we get down there? This is how we get down there. It's locked. It's locked. All right. Now we're cooking with frickin' bacon grease. I don't know if that's a good thing, but that's what we're using. They're coming. Go, Blake. With the speed of Blakeness. Blake, you can shimmy down a frickin' rope faster than this.
I said, get your hands off me. Touch disgust me. Out of you.
What?
Hey, no. Goddamn you.
Oh my God. Oh my God. All right, so Michael Myers gets arrested for the murder of his sister in 1963, goes away for 15 years inside of a freaking, oh, did Uncle Festus, baby, little tiny baby, Danny DeVito die? He did. And we earn a trophy, be out clean. Well, fantastic. I was getting really sick of little baby fire shooting Danny DeVito coming after me. So, Halloween, the way it goes is, like I said, Michael Myers, this seems to be a dead end. I'll interact. Whoa.
The river.
Whoa.
Maybe I can. Fuck.
What is going on? Now I'm in the snow. And so he spends 15 years in a mental asylum. And by the way, spoiler alert, guys. I'm going to spoil the shit out of this movie. Again, this came out in 1978. If you haven't seen the original Halloween, then you're probably probably might not go to. But by some chance, you're going to. Warning, spoilers ahead. You should probably quit watching the video. I've been bad about not letting people know about spoilers lately, and I apologize for that, guys, because I should tell you guys. You might have a want to see these movies, and I don't want to spoil anything for anybody. So spoilers ahead. So Michael spends 15 years in a nuthatch, being studied and poked and prod, and then one day he escapes and he goes back to Haddonfield. And Haddonfield's where all this is taking place. All the craziness with Michael Myers. It's all taking place in a town called Haddonfield. And when we start out in this one, in this Halloween, you see Laurie Strode, who is not his sister, but who is just a girl living in Haddonfield. And she's got a best friend named Annie and another one named Linda. All right, and they're talking about Halloween parties and what they're going to do. And Laurie has to babysit for a girl named Annie, or for a boy named Tommy. And Annie and Linda both have babysitting gigs themselves, or something like that. Where are we supposed to go? Why is it all wonky? Footprints in the snow. Of course there are. Completely normal. And they don't go anywhere. There's just these terrifying footprints. Huh? And so, meanwhile, Dr. Loomis, who is played by... I don't like that. Dr. Loomis, who is played by Donald Pleasance. Donald Pleasance, being Michael's psychiatrist in the nuthatch, realizes once he's escaped, he's got to do something. And so he goes, it's saving. I hate it when it saves. It just means I'm in for it. I'm in for trouble. I don't like trouble. Why is there blood all over the wall right here? It's not normal. Why is it so high up? Why is it outside the window? Something terrible happened here. And so he goes after Michael. He follows him to Haddonfield. What? What's the sound? What? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Perfect. Perfectly normal. I'm running for my life. I don't know where I'm going, but I know I want to get there. Does he follow me out here? What the fuck is that? Okay. So he gets the sheriff, who is Annie's father, actually, to believe him and go, hey, man, there's some Michael Myers he's here, he's back in Haddonfield, he's going to be killing people. And sure enough, Michael's just... But the thing about Michael is that he's walking around, he's all slow and ambly. You don't really know much about Michael. You get to see his face, I think, once in the movie, briefly, maybe, in the first one. I can't quite remember, to be honest. But... he whiffs all the time. He'll go to stab somebody. I don't know if he can't see inside the mask. Maybe he should have chose a better mask. But boy, he's just whiffing it left and right. I mean, he should have killed Laurie. I don't know how many times in the movie, but just doesn't. But it's all built up until Halloween night. He's stalking. He's always in the background, kind of creepy, doing his stuff and doing things Michael does. Just generally being creepy. And let's go. I'm sure this will lead me back into some other pleasant area. Huh? Oh, no, open the door. Open. Just open it. Good Lord. Apparently, I'm not allowed to... Hello? I'm going to peek. So, yeah, Michael's always stalking in the background, you know, and so Halloween night comes, you know, and they have, like I said, Lori has to babysit Tommy, and then I think it's Linda has to babysit, or Annie has to, or it's like right across the street in another house, and she has to babysit, Lindsay is the girl's name. Let's reload that. What's on the... It's blocked. Well, why is it blocked? I mean, I have to go back in that building or something and unblock something? Because if that's the case, I don't like that. Oh, I don't know what to do, but I got a feeling that's exactly what I have to do. Alright, maybe go in here? No. And now I'm cold, too. It's like, so cold. There's another booby hatch. Let's go. I'm not scared. Blake's not scared of anything. I've already been nailed to a cross. By this point in time, going around this place is the least of my worries. The least of my worries. Thank goodness that was just a chair. I don't like that. Alright, so, but... I don't know where he's at. I don't know if he's behind me or in front of me. Oh, he's got to be behind. Oh my God, there he is! I don't know, it didn't look like it was going to let me interact with the chair. Bummer. We died again! And what the hell is that thing? Alright, so what do we do here? What do we have to do? Move it! Move it! Move the chair, Blake! Move the chair! Blake, move the chair. Be one with the chair. I don't understand! And now I'm stuck down here. So I'm just going to keep going in this horrible spot, dying over and over again, because I can't do whatever I need to do. I don't know what's going on. Like, it's right there. Yeah. No, we don't want to do this. And I can't move the bucket? I mean, what's up with that? Oh! Yes, out! Open! Sweet freedom! Oh my God. Holy crap, I was terrified. Okay, so, Michael starts first over. He's at, you know, Lindsay's got her boyfriend Bob who comes over. You know, Bob and Lindsay get it on, you know. And once they're done doing their business, Bob decides to go downstairs and get himself a beer or something. And, of course, he dies a horrible death because Michael's waiting for him. And, of course, Michael does him in only fashion that Michael can, you know, just does him straight in. And of course, Michael was dressed up, or her boyfriend Bob was dressed up as a ghost. And Michael puts on his ghost costume, and he goes upstairs, and you know, what's her face is in there, Lindsay, and she's like, "Oh, Bob," you know, she gets kind of mad at him because he's, you know, dressed up like the ghost, and she gets all temperamental, and she's like, you know, this isn't funny, blah blah blah, you know, that kind of thing. And Bob, of course, it's not Bob, it's Michael. So he strangles her in typical Michael fashion with the telephone cord, you know, which is what Michael likes to do, you know. So that's jammed, the other one's jammed, and I can't get out this way. No, so that means I have to go back down into the death hole. Maybe this time it won't be there, and it's jammed. Yeah, I can't go back out. Oh, this game is so confusing. Why does it have to be this confusing? I don't understand. What am I supposed to do here, guys? I'm looking. Oh, look, a letter. I don't know what that's supposed to tell me. You see, do not let me go? Do not let me go? Maybe that's what it says. Huh? What's happening? What am I recording? I don't know. I have no idea. What am I doing?
Jessica!
Here.
Jess! Hey!
Quick.
No! Oh, my telephone's ringing. I thought it was a telephone on the game. I was like, oh, sorry about that, guys. Again, you can't always help it. People don't always respect your recording times. Most people don't know when I record, so this is just a happenstance call. No telling who it is. It's probably like Bob Flibber trying to sell me insurance or something. You know, America's Gasket Company. Do you have coverage? Oh, my God. What is going on here? I can't see anything. Wait, there we go. Give it up, Bob. I am not interested in your salesmanship. Okay, so I am in, what, a complete dark area with no light. This is absolutely terrifying. Okay, we're just going to keep going in a straight line here, because I can't see anything. I have no idea. There, we got some rocks. Can we climb up on these rocks? Are we supposed to? No. We'll stick to the rocks. It's the only thing I can see. Okay, I can't jump up there. So anyway, once Bob's dead and, you know, Michael dresses up as a ghost, guys, I'm sorry. This game is so intense. It's hard to review movies while being terrified and wandering, stumbling around in the dark. Like Blake is currently doing. You know, I don't like that getting all wonky, because every time it does... What? What was that? Lindsay's dead, and, you know, Annie buys it in short order, like whatchamacallit, the sheriff's daughter is in trouble, and so the sheriff and Loomis are on the way, and Lori sees something's not right. She tries to call her friend. She can't get a hold of him, so she crosses the road and goes into the house, and, you know, it's like, then she finds the dead bodies of her friends, so she breaks down in just complete terror and starts crying, you know, weeping, and then Michael attacks her. And again, thanks to the fact that he obviously can't see very well, or something's going on with Michael. I don't really know, but he can't hit the broadside of a barn. But he tries to get her a few times, and Lori ends up fighting back and whatnot. But luckily, Dr. Loomis shows up with the sheriff, and they see, Loomis sees kids running out of the house, you know, and, of course, he goes in there, and there's Michael fighting Lori, Jamie Lee Curtis, and he shoots him 6 times and blows him off the roof, and he falls down, and I'm going to run out of batteries. I've got one more battery here. I don't know what I'm supposed to be finding.
Jess, are you there?
Oh my God! Oh my God! I crapped my pants for sure that time. I'm gonna have to start playing these games wearing Depends, guys, so I stay fresh. You know, because I mean, after these games, holy smokes, that scared the crap out of me. Oh man, it's a good thing I don't have a freaking heart condition. Oh, I'm walking again now? Was it okay for me to walk again? Look, where am I? I'm in some sort of cave. Cave of Wonders. Alright, I must not be where I must be having to go this way. Yeah, I'm in a Cave of Destiny. Alright, so that's it. I mean, basically Don Pleasant's character, Dr. Loomis, looks over the balcony and Michael's gone after shooting him 6 times, and Lori's in the background sobbing. And that's how the first Halloween ends, guys. I mean, said spoiler alert, but that pretty much does it. And you know what else? That does it for our video today. We're going to stop it right here. We're going to read some comments. Let's go ahead and pause it. And then we're going to call it a day. Because you know how I like to do it. I like to read some comments when we're done. And man, what a game. I just died so many times. It's very hard to review a movie like John Carpenter's Halloween. If you haven't seen it, go see it, guys. Check it out. See it for yourself. It's classic. You know, it's a classic, iconic horror slasher film. Like I said, it really kind of, I won't say birthed the horror genre, the slasher genre, but it certainly refined it. I mean, it predates Jason, Michael Myers does, although it's after the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but it has such cultural impact that in 2006, the Library of Congress actually adopted the movie Halloween, put it in its file. So, I mean, Halloween is in the Library of Congress now because of its cultural impact. So if you haven't seen it, go watch it. Whether I spoiled it or not, it's not the point. You should see this. If you're a horror fan, a cinema fan, the way it was shot, it was shot on a budget of $300,000 and it made $70 million back in 1978. That's huge. I mean, that's just so crazy that it's really hard to comprehend. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and let me know what you think about Halloween. Have you seen it? Go see it. Let me know. First comment. Let's read some comments. First comment comes from Get Awesome Gaming. Yo, you only seem to focus on classic movies and good games. Have you ever considered bad movies with bad games? Like instead of Jaws, do Jaws 4 with... I'm sure there has to be some really bad nautical game themed game. Question mark. Well, you know, here's the thing. It's an interesting concept, but here's the thing. Nobody wants to watch crappy games, and nobody wants to watch crappy movies. I mean, granted, Mystery Science Theater made a very good run with guys ad-libbing through horrible films and whatnot. But to be honest, I'm just a small channel. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to grow right now, and I don't think that there's a much cause for people wanting to watch crappy games. In fact, if you play crappy games, generally you don't get any play on YouTube. And so even though I think it's a very interesting idea, I don't think that there's much call for it. You know, I think it would be such a small niche for people wanting to see bad movies and bad games that you'd really be missing a larger target audience, you know, people who really want to see stuff. And that's a problem in YouTube, because if you make your videos just for a very small group of people, you know, that's who you're going to reach. So that's not what I'm after. That's not what I'm trying to do. I want to reach as many people as I can, and I want them to enjoy videos. And if good movies and good games is what people like to see, then that's what I'm going to do for them. But thank you for your comment, Get Awesome Gaming. I really appreciate it. And thanks for coming by. I'm glad that you enjoyed the video. I hope you keep coming by. And the next one comes from Bryce L's Tubing. Bryce L's Tubing says, man, I love playing Subnautica. I got way too many clips of me just getting scared out of my mind because I was wandering into the wrong area. Oh yeah, absolutely, man. You are not kidding. That game plagues on the worst phobias I have. Open water, sea monster sounds, and getting into the wrong or deeper water and not knowing what's there. It's very terrifying. But thank you for your comment, Bryce L. Tubing. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Guys, if you haven't done it yet, smash in that like button. Let's get this video up to 12 likes. We can do it together. And don't forget to click that bell. Get the notifications, guys. It's just a little click, ding, and then it's all over with. It's not that hard. I promise you. You'll feel good after you do it, because that way you won't miss out on the next imperfect video here on Gaming Imperfectly. But that's it, guys. I'm out of here for the day, and I will see you guys in the next video!